Hello, Mamet friends! Anding here for another episode of March of the King. When we last left off, we were getting ready to go and make sure that no Haradrim were coming to Gondor, and also we were going to search for Loku Ahi. And so now we are going to do just that in this giant area that we have here. I have no idea how we're going to find this guy in this huge area, but here's hoping. While adventuring in North Ithilien, you have come upon many of the enemy's forces in the old ruins of North Ithilien, and in the foothills of Efel Duath. The enemy's forces suffered a setback in Gondor, but the Dark Lord is far from bested. You should defeat the enemy's forces in North Ithilien and make clear the way for the host of the West. Okay, let's do just that. You have found Loku Aki, but keep your distance. I'm the announcer guy and I'm kinda scared. So it looks like we now need to crack the mail route to the north of Loku Aki. Alright, here we go. A mossy stone. The ground shakes suddenly as Loku Aki approaches. Keep moving. Okay. We will keep moving then. Alright, here's another mossy stone. The ground shakes as Loku Aki follows in the distance. Loku Aki approaches calmly and sniffs curiously at the marrow root you bear. Oh gosh. You should offer the remaining marrow root to Loku Aki and coax him towards the Nindaf. Okay, we had better give him the rest of the marrow root and quickly because he looks hungry. As you approach Loku Aki, he makes no attempt to attack or flee. In fact, the beast seems docile, and perhaps a bit hungry. Loku Aki's trunk meanders about you, sniffing curiously and searching curiously for the marrow root you bear. You offer what little remains of the marrow root you gathered to Loku Aki, and as he chews it, he shakes his head about in almost playful gesture. You point towards the marshlands to the northwest, and Loku Aki seems to understand your command. Loku Aki gently brushes you with his trunk, and nearly knocking you off your feet, and then begins to wander into the shallows of the marsh. Loku Aki wanders into the Nindaf, frolicking in the shadows of the marshland as he departs. Oh man. That is an awesome quest, and no one will ever believe us. Okay, we now need to meet the Jarl at the fields of Cormallen, so let's go ahead and do just that. You have arrived at the field, but the Varags are nowhere to be found. Well, that's not good. Okay, that certainly looks like the Jarl in the distance. No idea what's going on? Let's go in and find out. You discover Jarl Guthrum and his company amidst the field of slain Corundar. Oh man. Alright, let's talk. Jarl Guthrum and his company look visibly shaken as you approach, though they have tried not to appear so. This was no chance encounter. I do not blame you for failing to keep these men from my company, for they were searching for us, and us alone. You shall have your reward yet, but I must alter our arrangement in light of these events. Do not fear any treachery on my part, Andeng, for your reward does not lie in question. In fact, it can only grow greater. We have been betrayed, Andeng. We were paid half our share to travel to the fields of Gondor, and now the Kolothar have sent assassins to slay us before we could return home. Only the Lord that brought our blades could have arranged such an ambush, and his name is Zargos. He is a coward among the Easterlings, but his wealth grants him all the power he desires. He offered us the remainder of our share upon our return, But it's clear that he didn't intend for us to survive long enough to demand the rest of our gold. My men will hold this position, but we have need of a scout. And after all, you are still in our service. Search the surrounding lands for signs of the Kolothdar on their assassin or their assassins. Then we shall see about taking our gold back, and then taking quite a bit more. And then, champion, you shall have a reward fitting of a king. Debts repaid. Alright, let's go and figure this out. Yes, the glowing bush. That's always where they hide. A pair of Kolothdar rush forth from the bush. I was surprised by that. Yes, there we go. Working them all down here. Fantastic. Defeated orcs or Easterlings. See any more around? Nope. Time to move on to the next bush. Well, that can't be good. He was definitely killed. This Varag lies slain, and a blade of Easterling make protrudes from his chest. Yeah, I could have told you that. A mauled doe. Whether by beast or man, this doe has been viciously mauled. Oh, the fool he is! I will not suffer such an insult to my people, and my skill. You send a pitiful band of assassins to slay warriors of Gond. Ha ha ha! You have sent flies to destroy a foundation of steel. This is no longer about returning home. I shall not rest until Tsar Koz lies dead at my feet, and his riches are in my keeping. We have no time to waste, Andeng. Every moment we delay allows Tsar Koz a chance to bolster his defenses, or flee. Yet he is a fool enough to have camped within these very lands. He dwells in a camp called Ura Kajum, and its defenses are built into the slopes of the mountains of shadow. There are two ways by which we can approach Uya Harum. The first is through the pass of Sirith Negen. Tsar Kos may be a fool, but none would underestimate its value as an ideal spot for an ambush. We cannot go by that way, champion. The second way is along the western road, which snakes northward towards Dagorlad, and then forks to the east, to the base of his encampment beyond the pass of Sirith Negen. This is the path we must take, and we must move now. If you wish to follow us, you need not fear the Kolothdar as you travel. My men and I shall make sure Jarl Tsar Kos knows we are coming, and that his warriors cannot stop us. Jarl Gothrim's company has cut a path through the Kolothdar along the roadway. Yeah, I'd say so. Alright, let's make our way further along the roadway. More slain Kolothdar strewn across the bridge. Okay, that's pretty cool. If we don't fall. Okay, well, that's okay. Let's make our way back on up the bridge and look at this. These guys are definitely slain. Alright, let's continue along. These Kolothdar appeared to turn eastward to flee before they were slain. Even more Kolothdar have fallen in the Varags' wake. Dang, do not make Varag angry. That is what we have learned here today. A trail of slain Kolothdar leads to the northeast. Well, that is not this way. Oh gosh. This is ridiculous. Jarl Gothrim's warriors pace restlessly as he peers across the river at Oyai Hajum. It has all led to this, champion. Across the river our foe cowers behind his bend, but he cannot hide from us any longer. The time has come to have our revenge on Lord Tsar Kos Andeng. By now he must know we come for him. His scouts have been slain, his warriors cut down, and his archers split upon the roads. A coward to the last, He would sooner throw his own sons before us than face his death. Oyahajum snakes upward into the mountains of shadow, and I would wager he has taken refuge deep within their encampment. The Kalandar will not surrender, so we must cut a path through them. Their master has brought shame to their order, and they will share in his fate. It is our way, and it shall be done. This is not your battle, so do not think you must aid us in this final task. If you do, though, you shall share in the reward. Will you join us? Alright, well I think that is a good place to stop. Thank you everyone so much for watching another episode of March of the King. When we return, we will of course go against this enemy encampment and hopefully help these guys get revenge, I suppose. But that is not till next episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of March of the King.